Let's move on to the Times. Whitehall forced to call in the experts. I'm leaping over a couple of pages there just to see if you can keep up.
Yeah.
There you are, well done.
Look, we're here.
Excellent,
we're
there it is.
We're both on the ball tonight.
Consultants have got to rescue these troubled projects just because these are the slightly riskier ones which don't seem to have sort of got underway as the politicians had planned. Things like universal credit, which we know has been beset by problems, the high-speed rail project, which lots of MPs said they liked, and now not so many do.
Calling in experts to find out why these things have gone wrong and talk about an inquiry. I think people would be appalled by the actual figures being used here. I think 41 million pounds, which has been written off because of universal credits, and they're bound to ask why. And I know, which we've discussed before, there's going to be a certain lady who's chairman of the, is it the Public Accounts Committee?
Margaret Hodge, she's been very busy
will no
this
doubt
year,
be looking
hasn't she?
into it.
She will, yeah.
And many people will say, yes, you should do that when you look at these type of figures, which are down the drain almost.
I mean, the figures for HS2, discrepancies of perhaps £10 billion in the budget. It's gone up from 32.2 to 42.6 billion pounds for one infrastructure project. I think it was Ronald Reagan that said $1 billion here, $1 billion there. Pretty soon you're talking about serious money. And of course, these millions of pounds can get easily spent and lost by government without anybody really noticing.
We do talk about billions like we used to talk about millions not that many years ago, don't we?
Yeah, we do. And I think people don't, if you talked about 40 billion, people don't generally know, they don't have any sense really of what that means in terms of, what proportion of the national spend is that, what does it mean to them, what proportion of their taxes
Well, so when you're cutting benefits, as you are, and you're cutting people like the NHS, as is taking place, and emergency departments are closing down, this type of money could go to help that, couldn't it? The ordinary person would see that.